Deceased issue 5 sees Superman and Wonder Woman survive Captain Atom exploding, only to find Washington, Baltimore, and Metropolis have all been completely wiped off the face of the Earth. Luckily, though, the heroes find Diana saved the roof of the Daily Planet inside a construct, keeping everyone inside safe. Lex Luthor soon arrives, confronting an angered Superman, who hopes that he had nothing to do with this. Lex, however, doesn't want to fight, instead falling to his knees and crying, looking at what happened to their city. Over the next few weeks, the heroes take apart the internet and every digital broadcasting device in the world, limiting the ways the virus can spread, therefore it can only now spread between people. On Themyscira, Diana meets with Philippus, telling her that they need to open their borders to man's world. Diana, along with Mera and Superman, lift the seafloor around Themyscira, adding more land to the secret island. In Gotham, a jungle has overtaken the whole city as Diana, Oliver, and a now Batman cowl-wearing Damian visit Poison Ivy. They are attacked by a zombie killer Croc, who the heroes fight back against, but they are trapped by Ivy's vines as Waylon is killed by them. The unaffected Ivy and Harley arrive, wondering why they are there and why Robin is dressed as Batman. Damian says that Batman is gone as they are let go by Pamela. Damian wants to know if Pamela can provide sanctuary for others, and Harley has already brought it up to Pamela, but she says it was more of Harley nagging her than anything else. Pamela gives in and says that there will be rules, such as people can eat the fruit the green provides, but should any human harm the green, they will be expelled and fed to the zombies. Damian agrees to the harsh terms as at the Fortress of Solitude, Superman has gathered the heroes to form a new Hall of Justice there. Lex and Cyborg look over some plans to the proposed arcs they want to build to get people off Earth, but Superman says that they aren't leaving. Lex says that since he's now the smartest person on Earth, he's telling Superman that the world's over and if the human race is to live on, they need to leave Earth. Superman refuses to abandon the planet since they are fighting for it, but Martha Kent tells her son that it's the only way they will live. Lex gloats about Clark losing 2 homeworlds in 1 lifetime, and for that, Lois smashes him in the face. She warns him not to open his mouth again before telling the watching John that violence is never the answer. Over the next few weeks, survivors are rounded up into areas the heroes have made safe as the construction of the arcs begins. Some heroes also take time to talk and grieve for their dead friends. One day while everyone is in the fortress, they begin hearing a loud pitched noise. Soon it gets too much for them as an infected Martian Manhunter arrives, ripping Lex in two before slashing the Flash. The heroes fight back, but Firestorm tells them to get back, unleashing a fire wave that kills John. The heroes wonder where Barry has gone, with Clark saying that he is now running. Wallace wants to go after him, but Clark stops him, saying that he will go, since they can't afford to have him infected as well. Oliver doesn't think that he can stop him, and Clark knows that he can't. The infected Barry, meanwhile, speeds all over the world, infecting people in an instant. Flying into the atmosphere, Clark asks Cyborg if Flash is indeed dead, learning that he is, and he wants Victor to promise him that he really is dead. As he speeds around the world, he tells Victor that he isn't going to catch up with Flash, but take him head on. Superman soon runs straight into the Flash, disintegrating Barry's body on impact and destroying him, but it's too late as Flash managed to jam his hands into Superman's ribs. Superman races back to the fortress, wanting Wallace to connect him and his family to the Speed Force. Kid Flash does so, and with time stopped, Clark tells his family that he has been infected. He thanks his mother for raising him with her values and empathy, and tells Lois that he doesn't regret anything with her, and thanks her for choosing him out of everyone else on the world. Talking with John, he tells his son that he is the light in the dark and he will change the universe, and no matter the mistakes that he will make, he needs to keep helping those who need it and know his father will always be proud of him, since he is the best thing in the universe. Superman takes his leave, trying to get as far away from Earth as possible before he dies, but he doesn't get very far before the virus overtakes his body, turning him into the most dangerous zombie in the universe. Deceased issue 5 really kicked things into high gear for the penultimate issue, continuing its story at breakneck speed as the world begins to adapt to the virus and the heroes try their best to save who they they can. It's a shame the ending was kinda spoiled by that one shot we had a few weeks ago, but it didn't take away from any of the emotion of Superman not only having to kill the Flash, but also getting infected himself. The moment he got with his family in the Speed Force was utterly fantastic and heart-wrenching, and I'm very much looking forward to the final issue and just how a world survives when its greatest hero has been turned. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.